Well, we're here with Mike Chupa, who was originally scheduled to fight for that tough fighting event. Everything seemed like it was going to be for sure you were going to fight. What ended up happening?
Well, you know, we had commission problems with the last tough fight. Me being a pro licensed fighter, and Frank Powers, the owner of Tough, thought he found a couple loopholes to where I could fight. Being in a military event and stuff like that. But ended up being a dry one again. Commission found out about it, shut all of us down, threatened everybody's license, and us wanting longevity in this sport and a future. It wasn't the smart way to go, because they were going to suspend our license indefinitely. They're going to take me to court and fine me $1,000, because that's what is under my contract and stuff like that. So once they came down on me, man, it just wasn't worth it again. And I had to bow out of this one too. We ended up finding out from the commission that really no one could fight unless they were full-blown active duty members, and it was on an active installation and stuff like that. So all of us, plus my fighter George Shafee or whatever, he wasn't allowed to fight. So pretty much the card went to hell after that, once the commission got involved. So until Frank truly gets that license and shows us a true license, and he goes to the proper channels with the commissions and stuff like that, I mean, you can count us out. I hate to say it, but it's just not worth it anymore. And I hate building up the posters and the marketing and the hype around the fights and stuff like that, and having to back out. But I mean, it just wasn't a smart decision for us, from what the commission was going to do to us. So until Frank goes legit, man, we can't touch him.
Well, either way, nobody was able to fight that night, so
Yeah,
but
I heard.
Gamboa was there, and even though he knows the difference between you being a pro fighter and him being an amateur, he still once again called you out. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, well, sorry. Gamboa, man, if he, thinks he's a fighter and he thinks he's the caliber fighter of enough to fight me and stuff like that, well, great, you know what I mean? Keep training and do your thing. But I've been called out by the last time from that guy. By no means am I ducking him. I've fought champions all over around the world with some of the biggest events and stuff like that, so there's really no incentive for me to fight that guy. But he called me out for the last time. I want him to fight my boy Adam first, you know what I mean, for the 145-pound belt. But he seems to be just targeting me, so hey, let's do it. I already got 2 professional promoters that already want to take that fight up right now. They're bidding for the fight money-wise and stuff like that, and they'll be contacting Gamboa. So we'll see, what I'm saying, if he wants to put his money where his mouth is, and when these pro promoters call him, they'll send him all the paperwork to get licensed and stuff like that, and we're going to do it. But once these guys call him, I mean, that's going to be the true test for him if he really wants to go pro and fight in a big show. We'll see if he can handle that, because, amateur fighters, I get it and stuff like that. I just... You know what I mean? I don't think he can handle the caliber fighter that I am, personally. I ain't got no beef with the dude or anything like that, but if he wants to do it, he will be contacted soon, because there's already 2 promoters that I've contacted that's going to take up that pro fight. So we'll do an interview a little bit later, and I'll let you know what happened with that, if he really came through or not. So we'll see. You know what I mean?
That does sound exciting.
Yeah, he has to go pro to fight me. A couple of things he doesn't understand is I can't fight him in tough, and I can't fight him in all until he goes pro. You know what I mean? That's just how the commission works. So if he really wants to truly fight me, I'll meet him at a catch weight at 140. Him being 45 and me being 35 and stuff like that. I'll catch weight him at 140, and we'll do it in a main event in a big pro. Let's see if he's ready for that type of caliber of fight. You know what I mean? But he'll be contacted soon. I already gave him, the information I got from Frank and stuff like that to get a hold of him. So we'll see if he comes through for that one. You know what I mean? But you guys can expect that. Either he's going to step up and fight, or it won't happen, and you guys will know the deal from there.
And well, there's a lot of ifs on that match, but it does sound exciting. You do have that Jackson fight going on. Anything you want to say about that fight?
Yeah, I got a tough opponent. Ox Wheeler. He was in the WEC for a bunch of fights and stuff like that. Guy's 13-3. Comes out of a tough camp out of Albuquerque. Jackson's MMA. I'm sure everybody's heard about him. February 26th, I'll be up at Ruidoso fighting him. Supposedly, this is his fight to get back into the UFC. So really, either one of us wins, man, we're in. You know what I mean? So we both got a lot on the line. He's trying to get back. I'm trying to get there. So February 26th at Into the Mountain Gods, man. I'll be headlining that show as main event. Me and Adam will be fighting on that one as well. But yeah, Ox is tough, man. Got all the respect in the world for him. But, you know, I'm going out to win. So that should be fireworks right there. You know what I mean? And I only like to take tough fights, you know what I mean? And which brings me back to Gamboa. You know what I mean? Talk about I'm ducking him. I mean, he's never fought a caliber of fighter that I've fought. You know what I mean? I've got fights against, you know, the best 35ers in the world right now. You know, Lenny Lovato, Abel Cullum, Frank Baca, ranked number 3, Wes Pearson out of California, you know, D1 wrestler, stuff like that. And then I'm going to fight Ox Wheeler. So by any means, for him to say that I've been ducking him is just, it's crazy, you know. So, I mean, if he wants to step up to the caliber fighter that I am and that we are and stuff like that, by all means, let's do it. Because now I'm coming after you. You know what I'm saying? That fight will happen, you know, unless you back out. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming, man. Right now I got to focus on Ox. I signed a 45-day contract, so I can't fight until after that fight. You know what I mean? So right after that, I got people setting that up, man. Hopefully early March. That'll give him plenty of time to be able to say he can train or whatever he does. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming after Gamboa next. That's what the crowd wants. That's what they're gonna get.
Well, you have a lot of stuff going on, and that Jackson fight sounds like a huge step.
Yeah.
You know, UFC talk, WEC talk, and all that. And hopefully that Gamboa fight does go through.
Yeah.
Looking forward to everything you got going on, man.
All right, hey, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, guys, for coming through again. If you guys want to check me out, www.mikechupamma.com. All right, peace out.